So, starting on the forge, this is the flange for the pipe on the underside of the forge, and this brake disc will be the bottom of the forge. I'm going to have to drill new holes in both because these two bolt circles are different sizes, and if I were to just use these, it would go down into the thick wall of this, so that would be no good. So I'm going to drill holes further in, which will go through like that. Okay. And to do this, I'm using my rotary table fixed onto the milling table, which is used as an attachment from a big drill press, which I converted to 3-phase last year. A couple of years ago, making it into a rather decent drill press. There's another video about that on my channel if you want to take a look at how I converted it. But I'm just going to make 4 holes in a little bolt circle in a smaller diameter bolt circle than the existing one. Just centre drilling them first before drilling them through. So there's the 4 new holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and by keeping the rotary table in the same position and using the dividing plates, I should be able to drill 4 identically positioned holes in the brake disc. Well, that's the theory anyway. Here's an amusing conundrum. So I had the 4 holes here, and I thought I can drill any 4 holes here as long as it's in the right radius from the rotary table. So I just kind of judged it, and then I found that no matter where I positioned this, it was always going to hit one of these existing 5 holes here. It never occurred to me that there wouldn't be enough room to easily find metal to drill through without hitting a hole, but there it is. And if I just drilled a 5-hole bolt circle here, it would have been fine because I could just have rotated it around a little bit, and as long as I missed some of these extra holes, I would have been fine. But anyway, I'm not going to get precious about it. Even this, I thought first maybe I could mill it out, but I'm just going to get smaller screws than I would have used. This is non-critical, and it's the underside of a forge, and as long as what I use is strong enough, it's not going to make any difference. Well, despite the holes issue, that worked fine. Found these nice big chunky cap head screws, and they went through okay. But unfortunately, I only had 4 of them, and they're really too short because they don't even come through the nuts on the other side. So I'll probably get longer ones. I mean, I might get away with this, but I certainly don't want it coming loose. But basically, that's fine. It's just a question of changing the screws. So there we go, and obviously nicely centred because of the rotary table. So I'm pleased with that, really. And next thing is to screw it onto the bottom of the brake drum. God, this is going to be heavy. So what you're looking at here is the brake drum sitting on top of the brake disc that's going to make the main bottom of the forge. And what I did was I decided in this instance to use existing holes round the rim of the brake drum. These are good and they're not in the wrong place. Some of them are actually threaded, so in a metric thread size, so basically I'm using that. Why reinvent the wheel? No pun intended. So I kind of used blue layout dye to take a kind of print of the holes on the underside of the brake disc, and then that allowed me to mark out the first hole, which has now got a bolt through it into the threaded hole in the drum. So what I'm going to do now, I've got it all in position lined up, so I'm just going to drop this transfer punch into that hole there, give it a tap with a hammer, and that'll give me my second hole, and then after that I'm home and dry, hopefully. The brake drum is bright red. Once I cleaned all the muck off it, bright red. So given that this is going to be lined with refractory cement, the outside shouldn't get so hot that it'll burn the paint on the outside, so I might actually just retouch that red paint on the outside of the brake drum and make a red forge. It'll be the Le Creuset of forges. For all my attempts to centre this properly on the brake drum, it's still, this hole's a little bit closer to the edge than that one is. but it doesn't matter. I'll get away with it. This is lovely cast iron. I'm pretty sure it's cast iron. I don't know anything much about automotive parts, but it drills and behaves like cast iron. It's lovely to drill and easy to work. So I'll just switch off again and drill this hole. There she is. Isn't she a beauty? Absolutely massive. Some would say too big, but my answer to that is a cone-shaped funnel of refractory cement all the way around. I've ordered that already. Then it'll be quite deep, but it'll be a manageable size. And I think that with the blast of air coming up through that, it might even function as a furnace as well, you know, for melting aluminium or whatever. But the main aim of this is to be a forge. So, lots of progress today. I'm very pleased with that. My workshop is in a spectacular mess. I'm not even going to show you, I'm so embarrassed. It was due for a clear out, but then the anvil fell into my lap, so I had to deal with that. Workshop clear out and reorganisation and new shelf building, etc. will be on the agenda soon once I get this sorted. But good progress, I'm pleased with it. This will also serve as a barbecue. That is part of
transformation by fire.
Yes, indeed.